If your garden soil feels lifeless, compacted, and unwilling to nourish your plants, you're not alone. Many gardeners unknowingly farm on dead soil, where the invisible army of microbes that usually drives plant health has gone dormant. But here's the exciting truth: you don't need expensive chemical fixes or years of waiting for nature to heal itself. With the right blend of simple, affordable ingredients, you can revive microbial life quickly, restore fertility, and watch your soil come back to life almost like flipping a switch. Healthy soil is not just dirt, it's a living ecosystem buzzing with bacteria, fungi, protozoa, and earthworms that make nutrients available to your crops. When this network collapses, plants struggle, yields shrink, and fertilizers go to waste. The lazy but genius method is about giving these microbes a jumpstart with natural stimulants that act like breakfast after a long fast. Once reawakened, they multiply rapidly, improving soil structure, nutrient cycling, and, resilience against disease. Why dead soil happens and why microbes hold the key. Soil can die from years of overtillage, chemical overload, or simply neglect. When organic matter runs low and the environment becomes harsh, microbial life slows to near zero. But these organisms are rarely gone forever. They're usually waiting for the right signals to reactivate. That's why the focus should be on feeding and encouraging them rather than replacing them. Microbes thrive on food, moisture, and oxygen. Remove any one of these and soil life crashes, give them back in balanced proportions, and they rebound with surprising speed. Alright, think of it as brewing a microbial tea right inside your soil. You can use easy-to-find ingredients that provide sugar, minerals, and organic compounds. Pretty neat, huh? The secret ingredient of revival? Well, it's molasses as microbial fuel. One of the fastest ways to jolt those microbes awake is unsulfured blackstrap molasses. You see, molasses is loaded with natural sugars and trace minerals that microbes consume eagerly. It's like pouring an energy drink into the soil. To prepare the perfect mix, just dilute 2 tablespoons of unsulfured blackstrap molasses into 1 gallon of dechlorinated water. Remember, chlorine kills microbes, so either use rainwater or let tap water sit uncovered for 24 hours before mixing. Now apply this solution as a soil drench around your crops. The sugars act as an instant fuel source, while minerals like iron and calcium boost microbial metabolism. Within days, you'll notice the soil loosening, smelling richer, and even attracting earthworms back to the surface. Isn't that amazing? Compost extract for a living inoculation. So, while molasses provides food, you also need a starter culture of microbes. Compost extract is honestly the easiest way to supply this. Unlike compost tea, which, requires brewing and aeration, compost extract is more, lazy-friendly. All you have to do is fill a cloth bag with about 2 cups of mature compost, place it in a bucket with 2 gallons of dechlorinated water, stir it every now and then, and just let it soak for a few hours. After that, strain out the solids and your extract is good to go. This extract carries millions of beneficial organisms that, when combined with a molasses drench, multiply explosively once they hit the soil. Together, the extract and sugar act kind of like yeast and flour in bread making. You really need both if you want to see the rise. Short-term sugar sparks are great, but honestly, microbes also need complex nutrients to build resilience. Liquid seaweed and fish hydrolysate provide exactly that. Seaweed contains growth hormones, potassium, and micronutrients that stimulate microbial and plant health. Fish hydrolysate adds proteins, amino acids, and oils that microbes break down slowly, making sure there's sustained activity. So, to prepare a balanced mix, you'll want to dilute 2 tablespoons of liquid seaweed and 2 tablespoons of fish hydrolysate into 1 gallon of dechlorinated water. Then just apply it monthly as a soil soak or even as a foliar spray. This approach not only helps maintain microbial populations, but, it also directly improves plant vigor, which leads to greener leaves and, honestly, much stronger roots. Even with plenty of food and water, microbes really need a safe home. Biochar, basically charcoal made from plant matter, creates a long-lasting habitat for all those beneficial organisms. Its porous surface gives microbes shelter from predators, and, like a sponge, it holds on to nutrients, preventing them from just washing away. The key is to charge biochar before applying it, otherwise it can temporarily steal nutrients from your soil. The lazy method is to soak 1 pound of biochar in the molasses and compost extract mix overnight. Once activated, spread it across your beds and lightly work it into the topsoil. Over time, this creates a permanent microbial reservoir that keeps soil alive for years. Aeration and moisture control are both super important. Microbes can't thrive in suffocated soil. Overly compacted or waterlogged areas limit oxygen flow, pushing microbes into dormancy. A simple garden fork, used to loosen but not turn the soil, makes a huge difference. Water management is equally critical. Keep soil consistently moist but not soggy. A light mulch of straw or shredded leaves, really helps regulate moisture and provides an extra layer of organic matter for microbes to digest. For those who love a straightforward recipe, here's the complete formula to revive dead soil quickly. In a large bucket, combine 1 gallon of dechlorinated water, 2 tablespoons of blackstrap molasses, 2 cups of compost extract, make sure it's strained, 2 tablespoons of liquid seaweed, and 2 tablespoons of fish hydrolysate. Mix thoroughly and apply directly to the soil as a drench. For an added boost, you can soak biochar in this mixture overnight and then incorporate it into your garden beds. Repeat every 2 weeks for struggling soil, then shift to once a month for maintenance. So this formula works because it really covers all the bases. It provides food for the microbes, introduces living inoculation, offers long-lasting nutrients, and creates a safe habitat. Within just a few weeks, you'll notice richer soil texture, stronger root growth, and honestly, healthier plants, without having to rely on synthetic fertilizers. Final thoughts here. Reviving dead soil doesn't have to be complicated or exhausting. By understanding that microbes are actually the real engine of soil fertility, you can focus on feeding and nurturing them the smart way. With nothing more than molasses, compost extract, seaweed, fish hydrolysate, and biochar, you can transform barren ground into a thriving ecosystem again. So, next time your soil feels lifeless, just remember this lazy but genius method and give your microbes the wake-up call they've been waiting for. If you found this guide useful, don't forget to hit subscribe on Crop Corner, share this video with your gardening friends, and keep growing smarter with us. Your soil and your plants will thank you.